My name is Max James, and as always, I am one half of the TTN Nerds, and today is day 1 of week 4 of the 31 Days of Fright horror movie project presented by the TTN Nerds. And we have a new theme this week, and the theme is double features. And first up on the chopping block is The Thing and The Thing. I have a lot of movie to watch, so I'll be back as always in a few seconds to tell you what you need to know about these movies. I just got done watching the 2011 version of The Thing, and as well as John Carpenter's The Thing. And I have 6 categories to get through and to tell you what you need to know about this movie. And first up is the plot. Since the 2011 is the prequel to the John Carpenter's version of The Thing, the plots are very, very similar. It's basically these two camps that are living in Antarctica. They both encounter an alien species that can replicate human cells and can pretty much clone people, but kind of take over their bodies and absorb them and become one, and they look exactly like the human being. And so it kind of adds like this little paranoia factor because you don't know who's infected or who has become the Thing. It's just really, really great. And 2 is the cast. The cast are really, really great. But I do have to give the edge to the John Carpenter's version of The Thing because it's led by Kurt Russell and it has Keith David, and it's just because it's an all-male cast. There's no women in that movie. I'm not saying that the 2011 version of The Thing is bad because it has Mary Elizabeth Winstead as the helm. I'm just saying that it just kind of adds a little bit more of a gung-ho factor of The Thing, of John Carpenter's version of The Thing. But for the 2011 version of The Thing, like I said, Mary Elizabeth Winstead's at the helm of the movie, and it's followed by Eric Christian Olsen. You might recognize him from the NCIS New York or LA, I can't remember which one, or the little tag on there, but you might recognize him as well from Fired Up and Not Another Teen Movie and stuff like that. But he's really, really good in this movie as well. But both casts are really, really great. But the 2011 cast is mostly Norwegian because it takes place at a Norwegian base, and the John Carpenter's version is an American base. So, but I do have to give the edge to John Carpenter's version. Then you got the special effects of the movie. It's really, really great. But once again, I have to give the edge to the John Carpenter's version, because everything's practical in that movie. Everything is animatronic. It just seems like there's more work involved in that movie for some reason. But that's the only thing that really bothers me with the 2011 version, because there's a lot of CGI in that movie. But the thing is, it's very necessary because you need to see the alien creature move, and animatronics nowadays animatronics back then probably couldn't have done it, but it's just nice to see the alien move. But sorry, it had to be in CGI. But I'm not taking away from the special effects. It looks really great. The alien creatures in the 2011 version looks really, really great, despite being in CGI. I would love to see them as practical effects. So, that's really all I gotta say about the special effects, because I really wished it was more practical in the 2011 version. Then, since both movies are connected, they both have very, very similar scenes, but there's 3 key scenes that connect to both movies very, very well. First is the initial. They both have an initial what's it called? Initial encounter of the alien creature. One in 2011 version, it's underneath a house, and they end up just setting it on fire, and it's just kind of watching them kind of absorb one of the persons they attacked, and it's just like, oh wow, that's really cool, because you don't really see the creature underneath the house. Just like like John Carpenter's version, it's kind of blocked by the darkness of the dog cage, because the creature in the John Carpenter's version is trying to absorb the snow dogs. And That scene's pretty. Both scenes are very, very hectic. They both involve flamethrowers, and kind of there's a little tag along with that scene is the autopsy scene. They have to break down, open up the alien creatures, and they realize that they are absorbing the creatures perfectly, absorbing the dog and the human just down to the teeth. And they both kind of start to realize that they can't quite do something perfectly. Like in 2011, they can't digest or can't absorb metal or inorganic metals or anything inorganic like metals and just stuff like that. But the second key scene is the test. There's a test in this movie that kind of narrows it down who is the thing and who isn't the thing. But I do have to give the test edge to the 2011 version because I like that one better than the John Carpenter's version because involves there's a way of since they can't absorb metal, they actually have fillings. They have to go into people's mouths and actually look, and some people don't take too kindly to that because it's kind of invasion of privacy, and and they're just kind of like, it's a clear-cut way of telling who is the thing and who isn't, and as well as kind of like some people are like mad because like, why are you testing me because I can brush my teeth and some people can't, and it's just really, really great. Then John Carpenter's version is like they learn that each cell is an organism, so it's like if one is attacked, it will defend itself. So they take blood from each of them and they attack it with a hot needle, and if it doesn't react, you're safe. And there's one scene that they end up reacting to, and that seems very, very chaotic as well. And then the other key scene of the movie that both movies have is the reveal of the thing. You got both scenes are really, really well done. They both involve a grenade or a stick of dynamite, which is really, really great. That's really all I gotta say about the key scenes. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Oh, and the deaths. Sorry, I have to give the death scenes to the 2011 version because you actually kind of see the alien in action in this one better than the John Carpenter's version, because even though less is more in the John Carpenter's version, but you kind of need to see the alien move and interact and just start killing people in the 2011 version to kind of set up how strong the alien actually is, and how actually smart the creature is. And then you kind of have to, when you watch the John Carpenter's version, like, oh, he's actually kind of learned from his mistakes and not quite jump at the moment when he shouldn't be reacting to certain moments. And it's just like there's actually pros and cons to both things. It's like so. But I do have to give the edge, the deaths to the 2011 version because you actually get to see the alien move and stuff like that. But I'm not taking away from the John Carpenter's one because you actually get to see the doctor of the movie. He gets his arms bitten off because the abdomen opens up and bites him off, and then just really, really great death scenes in both movies. But I just kind of give the edge to the 2011 version because you actually get to see the alien move a little bit more. And then I have my rating scale. The rating scale essentially breaks down to this. It's more of a classification scale, 1 being the worst and 5 being the best. 1 is your run-of-the-mill horror movie. 2 is best watch with a group. 3 is a good horror movie but just doesn't offer anything new to the horror genre. And 4 being it helps move the horror genre forward. And 5 being a horror classic. And the 2011 version of the thing, it's a 3.5. It's a good horror movie, but offers just enough stuff to be a very, very good prequel, but it just doesn't offer enough to help move the genre forward. Then the John Carpenter's version of the thing, it's a 5. It's a horror classic. It will stand the test of time just because of how well the acting and it's just really, really great. So that's really all I gotta say about this movie, and my name is Max James, and as well, I'm one half of the 2 Ton Nerds, and I'm gonna go geek out.